And we're live. Now I gotta wait for everybody to come back. Hopefully they see it again. Ooh, what the heck? What did I say? I've been selling a lot of stuff lately on eBay. I put everything for half price to get to like sell it
Mm-hmm.
on a moving sale, and shit's just going off the shelves, which is good because the less stuff I gotta move. So what's up, everybody? Where is everybody? I gotta restart my stream. Let's see. I put in restarted. See, I was still in there, apparently. There they are. We're back, folks. We had to do. Apparently, I guess shutting, going from hardwired to from messed it up again. But it's okay, guys. We're back. We are back.
We back.
And that's what she said. Hi. What's up, Eden? See, we need to get Eden to go because Eden said that she goes to Vegas, she'll give me a trim because she does hair, so she could do my beard.
Oh, I do hair too.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, but I want to grow this thing out big time. I want to have like a big old huge beard. I've always wanted to do it, and I never could make it. I could
Yeah.
never
And
make it.
as in doing hair, it means I just get clippers and go meow.
Yeah, that's what I do. And I always, what you do when you weren't buffering, Paul? I just turned off my Wi-Fi and went straight to my Cat 6 cable, but something happened. We're bombing the Middle East again. I know, somebody made a good point. They're like, why the fuck did we leave if we're just gonna go right back in there again?
Because Biden wanted to finally do something good and it backfired on
Who's
him.
Sirhan? Eden says she's gonna sit on my lap and trim my beard. Interesting. Oh no. ZZ Eddie, right? I could be the what was it? Was it Dusty Baker that passed? No, Dusty didn't pass away, did he? It was the other guy from ZZ Top. Right? I could be sitting there and get the guitar and she got legs. She knows how to use them. Right? Alright. I guess we should start doing the news. That's what everybody's here for. What's up, Lisa Dabney? We got Adventure. We got some new people up. Dude, that's a name I should have used. Adventure. We're gonna go on an adventure. Gosh darn it. Am I gonna wear our drunk uncle? Are you gonna wear your dad's cap in Vegas?
I can.
I think Eden maybe thinks you're sexy with that cap on.
Yeah, I put it on now. It's sitting hanging right there, but I ain't wearing that one in LA. I ain't taking a chance of it getting gone. I always think about wearing this to work, and I change my mind at the last minute.
You gotta go golfing with that hat.
Yeah.
Or you're on the East Coast, you can go down to Boston and wear that. You can look like Donnie Wahlberg or one of those guys.
Yeah.
You know? We can go to Wahlburgers. I was not impressed with that place. I went and ate there in Minneapolis at the Great Mall or the Mall of America. I was not impressed.
Yeah. Oh, I seen a commercial on the YouTubes today about this festival that goes down kind of close to me.
Yeah?
Um, so maybe we can schedule whenever you do come on your tour. Whenever you're doing your tour, hopefully it'll be around the same time. It's a country music festival, which I'm not a big fan of country, but you know those country girls with the cowboy boots and the Daisy Dukes I always talk about, they'd be
Yeah.
everywhere.
That's a good reason to like country then, I guess, right?
Yeah.
Heck yeah.
I
No.
like old country, back when they still called it
Uh-huh.
outlaw music. Yeah.
Yeah, tell me when and we'll try and see if we can schedule it. We'll try and see if we can schedule it in. All right, let's start doing the news. That's what the people are here for. Patriotic punk. Ah, I got you, Ed. I know who you are now. Adventure bought me a hot dog and a soda a couple months back. Thank you again for that. That was good. I hadn't eaten all day, so it was definitely good. It was definitely good.
You're welcome, Eden.
All right, let's put the chrome back on. Oh, I gotta redo this again. Son of a gun. There we go. What's up, Gonzo Girl? Oh, Gonzo Girl put a new picture up. Gonzo Girl looks like she's kind of cute, too. I mean, all the ladies in this chat are cute. But Gonzo Girl's showing her face. I've seen Eva's face before because I've met Eva. She's cute. Kim Tone's cute. I've seen her face. What? I've seen Willow's face. Willow's got a husband, so I'm not saying anything about that. Let's see. What other ladies are in here right now? I don't know. Mr. Nice Guy's got a cute girlfriend. In fact, dude, Mr. Nice Guy and his girl Mr. Nice Guy put his girl put her picture up in the chat room the other day, and I was like, "Who's that cute girl?" And then I was like, "Oh wait, that's Mr. Nice Guy's girl. I better shut the fuck up."
Oh, on y'all's Telegram thing or something?
The thing you never go to and look at.
Yeah.
All right, so McCarthy calls on Pelosi to call Congress back into session. House Minority Leader Kevin McCarthy, you know what? I think he's going to be my new congressman when I move. So what if you got a hubby? We can still say you're cute. Kevin McCarthy has continued to push Speaker Nancy Pelosi to call Congress to action following the Kabul bombing. In recent oh wait, he's talking. It's right here. Why do I gotta say it when he can say it for you?
So some of your colleagues have said.
And once again, I hate lazy people that don't do their fucking job right. Whoever made this video, it's only coming out of my right ear. It takes 2 seconds to frickin'
That the president's actions
kick it on the both earpieces.
That he should be impeached or that he should resign.
No, I can't make it on the 18th, Ed.
For impeachment or resignation?
Look, I'm extremely frustrated with this president. As I said, if you want to be president of the free world, you have to have the faith, the trust, and the confidence of the American public. President Biden lost that history.
Lost it a
There
long
will be
time
a day
ago.
of reckoning, and we have a constitutional right.
Oh,
Right
good,
now, in
Ed.
the next 5 days, everyone's responsibility should only be focused on getting the Americans out. That is what we should focus on. When that day passes, we can take up anything that hold accountable for the actions that have been taken.
So some of your.
Yeah, whoever did the audio on this sucks. They filed the 25th Amendment on Biden today? Did they really? No way. Did they do that today? Good, but I mean, I can't. The only problem is, like we've been talking about, right, Drunk? You know who comes in? You know who comes in as the president if that happens?
Does not compute. Does not compute.
You know, I have no issues with having a female president, but she is not the right one.
Yeah.
She is not the right, especially to be the first female president. She is definitely not the right one. And she's already the first female vice president.
And she ain't doing anything.
No. Oh, it's a scary thought. It's a scary thought, folks. Right? I'll be honest. I think Hillary Clinton would have been a better fucking president than Camel Toe Harris.
I wonder
that's
about
not saying
that.
Much.
I haven't talked about her in so long. I forgot her name. That Democrat that I actually like, but she was
you only like her because she's hot. You're talking about Tulsi Gabbard.
Yeah, but she wasn't like the rest of them, though. Like, I think she was actually, moderate or conservative, but that was her only chance, I guess. But I liked her ideas. Dude, just saying.
I said this a long time ago. I said we got to get some people who are not out there as Republicans yet, and have them go and sign up to run for office
Freedom of speech
as a frickin' Democrat, even though they're Republican. And that's the way we're going to get in there. We got to sneak in the back door.
Yeah.
We got to sneak in the back door. But I don't think Tulsi Gabbard. I mean, she's close. I don't know.
Yeah. Not saying she's presidential material, but
yeah, and like Boris says, I've heard about this. Tulsi Gabbard wants your guns. You can't put somebody in there who's going to take our guns away.
I uh, I wouldn't see her saying that with her being military. I could be wrong though. I could be wrong.
All right, Mr. Nice Guy, what is that? You got to tell me what it is before I can play it, because I got to make sure I don't get in trouble from YouTube, because I've gotten stuff before from people in the chat room, and then I go to play it, and then I get in trouble with YouTube. So you got to tell me what it is first, Bubba, before I do it. All right, so the State Department contradicts Biden's remarks that there may be a kill list provided to Taliban. All right, State Department spokesman Ned Price, and Ned, that's your buddy Carlos Mencia's first name. Remember, you're asking me what his first. He has a white person name. It's Ned.
Yeah.
Let's see. Seemingly contradicted President Biden's acknowledgement that the United States may have provided the Taliban with a list of names of Americans and allies in order to usher them to the airport. So, which is it? They said he did that yesterday. Now the State Department's saying, well, he doesn't know what the fuck he's talking about. So, are they just covering up, or is he a dumbass that doesn't know what he's talking about? The idea that we are providing names or personally identifiable information to the Taliban in a way that exposes anyone to additional risk, that's simply wrong. Which it is. A source confirmed to Fox News that the topic did come up in a classified briefing on Capitol Hill this week, and the U.S. officials did not hand over a list of did not hand over a list of every single person in the country. Now, you notice how they put every single person in the country, but has shared names piecemeal with the... Oh, see, there it is. But they've shared names piecemeal with Taliban whenever they wanted a specific group to come through. See, as soon as I heard them say every... Well, you know what? Out of the 100 people, we didn't give everybody's name out. We only gave out 99 of them. See, that's it right there. He's the every. You got to remember. You got to read this stuff right, folks, because they try and slip shit in there. Well, we didn't give out every name to every, It's all how they word it. Because they're not lying. They didn't give out everyone. They just gave out 99.99% of them all out. But that's not everyone.
Yep.
The report prompted strong criticism from Republicans on Capitol Hill, including Marsha Blackburn, who referred to it as the kill list. The political crisis for Biden follows a foreign policy crisis in Afghanistan. Yeah, because he's a dumbass. Who was the ISIS-K leader? I don't know, to be honest with you.
Why the hell are they calling it ISIS-K? I've never heard the term ISIS-K before, I think 2 days ago.
I thought K stand for the leader of the person who was in charge of the KILL of people. That's what I didn't even know that it was a thing. I've
been hearing it over and over. I think I heard Biden say it for the first time.
I didn't click on that link yesterday. Damn it.
I've always just heard ISIS. And now all of a sudden for the past 2-3 days, all I hear is ISIS-K, ISIS-K, ISIS-K. And this is coming from Biden and Ben Shapiro. This is all just... Well, did I get fucking Mandela effect?
Think about it. No, think about it like this. It's like you're talking about when it comes to genders, right? Somebody just, hey, you know what? I'm going to be this gender today. Maybe they're just making up names for their ISIS groups. Maybe they're like, you know what? Or I
figured that's what it was, Boris.
Oh, Kabul. Okay, that makes sense.
But people were saying it just it just rolls off their tongue. You got to explain some shit sometimes, Not everybody's picks up on stuff like that.
Yeah. I just thought maybe it was just, they keep making new names to try and trick us or something like that. Who knows? But ISIS-K, that does make sense now that you say Kabul. I don't know why I didn't put those two and two together. But hey. When I saw it's the new ISIS, all of a sudden it popped into my head. We're not like the old ISIS. We're the new ISIS. Where people come and enjoy parties and we get drunk and then we go kill all of the Afghanis because they let their women do stuff that they shouldn't be doing.
And then we go fuck a goat.
On DK stream live right now. Like we're in the I figure we could. He'd have to call me. We can do it that way, but I'd be on my show at the same time, because I can't stop my show to do it. But if he wants to call into my show, I guess I can go on his show right now. We can do it that way.
What's
Or I
going
can
on?
call him. DK wants me to go on their show to talk about Sunday's events.
Oh, cool.
So, I mean, we can do it, but we'd have to call in through my show, because I'm not going to be rude to my subscribers and turn my show off to go be on his. But we can do like a combined show, if that's what he wants to do. Yeah, tell him, I think, does he have my number? Does he have my number?
Could he be added through Zoom?
No, nope.
You take me off the screen?
No, we can't do the Zoom, because remember, we only have a license for 2 people. Once you put in a third person, you got to pay.
Oh, or I could hop off while you talk about it.
Yeah.
Because I'm not really going to have much to say, because I wasn't there.
Well, hold on. How does he want me to call in? The Riff guy, how does he want me to call in? Through Zoom? Through Skype? How does he want me to do it? DK Records. DK Records streams us all the time. He's a cool dude. He donates money to the channel.
Wiki.
Now, if he wants me to Skype it, we could do a Skype. Because then we don't have to mess with you drunk. I can just Skype in over there. And then I can be on camera too over there. Ask him if he wants me to do it that way. Tell him to send me a private message through, or if you can send me a private message through, what's that app we use? The Discord app. Tell him how he wants me to call in. I'll call in. I don't mind. I don't see nothing wrong. Too bad. I so wish we could play songs on here. Dude, we could have, like, I could have a cool-ass, song show. If I wanted to do that, Drunk Uncle, how much would the license be?
ASCAP fees,
Yeah.
I think it's about...
Like I said, we want to do like a DJ show. Like, come on down for Friday Night Love. Or like, I could be like on Sundays. I could be like, oh my gosh, what was his name now? I used to listen to him every Sunday. Art LeBeau. We could do like an Art LeBeau show.
Yeah. I could be wrong, but for nightclubs, I think it was around $1,600 a year.
That's it?
I think. But, I mean, I retired damn near close to...
Here's the other thing, though, too. Because, like, when I worked for... Well, I didn't never work for America's Voice News, but when I did their videos, we would put stuff on, and they give me approved songs that they had licenses to.
Mm-hmm.
And we would still get hit with copyright strikes.
Yeah, because there's two... Well, this, like I said, this was back in my day. There was 2 companies that handled it, and ASCAP generally handled like electronic music, top 40, hip hop, this, that, blah, 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 blah. And then the other one handled rock and roll, country, blues, class, like stringed instruments. So if it was made digitally,
Yeah.
generally ASCAP does it. If it is done with actual instruments, then the other ones.
So, Julius, I don't know if you said that's cheap as in, like, that's cheap. When you think about it, if I want to put, like, let's say I wanted to put Guns N' Roses' Welcome to the Jungle song in one of my videos and not get copyright striked for it, or not get a copyright hit to where they get the money, I'd have to pay them like $300-400 for one song. So $1,600 for a whole entire year? That's pretty cheap, I think.
And that's 10-year ago money.
Oh, 10-year ago money. Oh, never mind. What's this company called? Let's look it up real quick.
I think it's called ASCAP.
ASCAP. ASCAP. Let's look it up. The world leader in perform. Yeah, it's ASCAP. All right, DK Records sent me a message, but he didn't respond to me yet. ASCAP, we create music. We are a professional organization, 825,000 songwriter, composer, and music publishers. So that's to join ASCAP. Let's see. How about this? Buy copyright songs for your videos. Let's see if we can find that. Best music for video. Let's see. Sound music for video creators. Use copyrighted music legally. 90,000 plus sounds. 35,000 tracks. Don't mind the license. We got your back. Let's do commercial. See, but I bet you these aren't the good songs that you're looking for, right? See, look, I don't recognize any of these people's names. If you're a freelancer or a business creating content productions, $25 a month. Yeah, that's not going to be really good people. Man.
I think it's ASCAP.
Here we go. How to buy the music rights for any song in 4 easy steps. License user rights. Let's see if they give you a website. How to obtain all the commercial. Don't worry if you don't know how to. Music licenses, depending on these terms. But how do you buy them is the question. I don't want to buy all the rights to the song. That's not helping me. That's not helping me at all. How to legally use copyrighted music in your YouTube. Buy a license for your perfect royalty. That's premium beat. Copyright free music. See, this is not songs that I would want to use. Gosh darn it. Licensed music for YouTube videos. Okay, so how about this? We'll do it this way. We'll say buy. Welcome to the jungle. To the jungle. License. For video. Let's just see how much it is. Licensing, welcome to the jungle. Here we go.
Yeah, there's certain songs that aren't really covered under ASCAP, but I'll be honest with you, most clubs and DJs just don't pay them.
Please click proceed. As for personal use, I don't want it for personal. Hit proceed. So you got to contact them, right?
And then it depends on Axel's mood on what he says.
But there should be, like you said, you should be able to go to certain companies to where.
I told you, ASCAP.
I did, but when you go to ASCAP, it only tells you to license. It's only for the artist.
What?
Music creators, music users. Okay, well here, maybe it's under music users. I hate how websites now say you can't use their website unless you agree to their cookies. That's bullshit. Do I need radio licensing, television licensing, web and mobile licensing? Okay, let's click on this. What kind of music does ASCAP license? Every form rock, Broadway show, film, television, music, jazz, blah, blah, blah. What does a license
maybe
cover?
They may have merged.
Well, a license authorize the public performance of the entire ASCAP report. Do I need stream content containing ASCAP music via third-party media? No. What if? How do I obtain an ASCAP license? Please click here to obtain ASCAP license. There we go. For use of owners of websites and mobile apps, well, feature public performances, which feature. If you're a music creator, no, important. If your music is only in content posted to your social media account, YouTube channel, Facebook, Instagram, blah, 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 you do not need an ASCAP music license. If your content has been blocked, you require a synchronization license. So let's look up synchronization. As your director or producer looking to use music in a movie to your program, this is the right to synchronize a song, music composition via your virtual image. Obtain copyright music, which is usually, you can usually find out the publisher is without appropriate contact information. This is the right to reproduce Let's see, let's get licenses. I don't know. We'll have to figure it out. Maybe we can afford to do a show sometime.
Yeah. Oh, what did it say? What do license fee cost?
It doesn't. Oh, does it say it? Oh,
Yeah, that was the next bullet point.
hold on. Let me go up here. I'm sorry. I'm trying to see because DK is not responding to me now. Um,
It doesn't even really say.
nope, it doesn't. They won't. They won't tell you.
Oh, it said something about $1 a day.
$1 a day. Where does it say that at? Oh, right here. Many of ASCAP's website and mobile app blanket licenses cost less than $1 a day. What's FUBAR? FUBAR. I've heard that name before. What is it? I've heard. What is that an anagram for? I forget. Anyway, so let's get back
I
to the
thought
news.
FUBAR just means like you're just really fucked up.
Maybe. So, Marine demands the senior leaders accept accountability for Afghanistan and gets removed from his position. So, this guy says, hey, you guys fucked up. You got to take responsibility for it. And then they fire him. Or he loses his job or whatever it is. Stuart Scheller, Marine Lieutenant Colonel, was relieved for cause after demanding the senior U.S. leaders hold themselves accountable for actions made during the U.S. military's withdrawal from Afghanistan that led to the deaths of 13 service members. Why are you going to get fired for saying that? That's some bullshit. Let's see. Effed up by understanding. I got you. Let's see. Still nothing from DK. Soft kitty, warm kitty, little ball of fur. Somebody's been watching that not that 70s show, Big Bang Theory. Officials confirmed to Fox News on Thursday that 11 Marines, an Army soldier, and a Navy corpsman were killed. I always want to mess up and say corpsman. It's corpsman. I almost messed it up. Were killed in explosions near Kabul's airport Thursday after another 169 Afghans were killed. First off, I mean, is it not? Are people like not mentally insane if you can talk them into saying, "Hey, you know what? Here's what I want you to do. I want you to strap a bomb to your body, go walk into this big old crowd, and kill yourself along with everybody else." I mean, you got to be a master manipulator to talk somebody into doing that.
Discord audio.
Oh, here we go. Yo, what's up? Can you hear me? Oh, wait, hold on. Let me put you on something here. Hold on. Why can't I put you on here? You there, buddy? Shit. Hold on. I know what I'm going to do. I'm going to call you right back. Hold on. Let me open up Discord on my... I know how to do it. Give me a second, guys. Let me open up Discord on my computer. We'll do it this way. That's how he wants... I guess he just wants me to call in like this. Where are you, Discord? Here we go. It's opening up. I gotta install updates. You ready for this, drunk?
Yeah.
Oh, he's peeing. Come on. If I do it through my computer, then everybody can hear. Starting. I can't wait until I get my new computer. It's gonna be here soon. Alright, here we go. Let's
I
call
didn't know
it.
you ordered one, or I
Huh?
forgot. I know you ordered one.
Not yet. I haven't ordered it yet.
Oh,
Okay, where is... What the heck? Am I not in the right thing? Where is everybody? Direct messages to see. That lasted 4 minutes. Where the hell? Add a server. Am I not logged into the right account? Let me see. Let me go. How do you log out in Discord? I'm Eddie. Let's see. Sign.
I don't know anything about that.
I don't either, but we were on here before, so let me log out. Let me see what my EddieBlockFilms. Let me log in here. I gotta re-log in. Let's go. Block. I don't even know what my information is to log in. Sorry, guys. Trying to help everybody out at once. It's not easy. Welcome to my life. That's why I wish you would have given me his phone number. The fuck, man? Let's see. I don't even know what my login is on here.
Damn, you don't have a keychain on that one?
No, because I never. It should have been on the computer already. I may have logged in using my Facebook. I don't know. Sorry, guys. This is why I hate being put on the spot like this, because always shit like this happens, right? I wish you would have just given me his phone number, and I could have called his phone number. Central, are you here? Give me his phone number. Let's see. How do I find? Oh, here's my information. User profile. Appearance, accessibility. You would think they would tell you what your profile. Let's go to my profile.
I think the threads finally gave out on one of my mods.
All right, here we go. Email or phone number. Oh, she's my phone number. All right, password. I don't know what my password is, but we'll try one. We'll try this password. Welcome back. Okay, I am a human. I guess my password was right. Nope, incorrect password. Great. Let's try this one. Welcome back. I am human. That's not it either. Dude, just give me your phone number. I wish you just do it that way. What a pain in the butt this is. Forgot your password. I am human. Enter your confirmation code that you sent me. Now where am I going to find this confirmation code at?
AD1.
They didn't send me a confirmation code.
To your phones?
Dude, I wish this drives me nuts when shit like this happens. Let me try calling him. Let's see what happens when I call him. But no, there's no voice on here. I know that won't work. Shit. You would think they would tell you what email you use to sign into a stupid thing, right? Why won't they say that? Hey, John, can you look at the chat room and see if it tells you my account? Maybe. Here we go. Oh, okay. I know which one. Cancel. I know what email I use now.
You got it?
I know what email I used. Now the question is, do I know what password I used? Let's go to forgot password. Okay, so they just sent me something to there. I'm gonna go check my mail. What a pain in the butt. Here we go. Reset password. New password. Don't you? They make you. You know you gotta change your password so many fucking times. I hate it. Okay. Now we're back in.
And thank goodness for keychain.
Okay. Let me see if it worked. Log in. What a pain in the butt this is. Nope. Son of a bitch. Reset password. I hate when they do this shit. Change password. Now it's just going black. Did you know you can press up quickly, edit your most? Okay, there we go. Let me put this in. Let me add it to my keychain. There we go. We got it working. Now let me see if I can get the app working right. There we go. I kind of wish DK. I wish you would have called me earlier and let me know what was going on earlier. All right, where's DK at now? That's that. That's that. And then you get so many of these. That's one weird girl. Only Mr. Bill. Daedalus. Oh, here we go. Direct messages.
This is the first one.
Chata. How do you call? Here we go. Let's call him. Let's start a voice call. I can't
Looks
hear
like
it
you
though.
need a video call.
I don't know why I can't hear it though.
Is some on your Roadcaster?
It should be coming through my Rodecaster. Let me go to here, voice and video. How about this? Let me make sure it's set to Rodecaster. Yeah, it's set to default Rodecaster. So it should be in there. Should be in there. I don't even hear it ringing or nothing though.
Hello, Indigo.
I don't know what the hell's going on here. I don't know. I don't know. He should just give me his phone number. Let me call him. Are you there? Hello? Are you there? It says the call is on. Let's see. Hold on. Let me do something. Set this to that. Maybe that's what's going on. Okay. Turn on camera. Share your screen. Call. Disconnect. Can you hear me? It's set to Rodecaster Pro. Hey, can you just send me your number and can I call you? Or something, because this is not working, bro. I don't even know if you can hear me or not, but it's not working. Oh well, let's get back to our show, guys. I can't do this the whole time for everybody. I really can't. There we go. Sorry. We're back now. How's everybody doing? Sorry about all that, folks. Sorry. What's up, Eric? He's calling that 1-900 number again. I know, right? Newsmax is snapping right now. So let's see what this steward or this guy has to say.
Good evening. My name is Lieutenant Colonel Stu Scheller, United States Marine Corps. I'm the current battalion commander for Advanced Infantry Training Battalion. I've been in the Marine Infantry for 17 years. Started my tour with Victor 1-8. It's the current unit that's doing perimeter security, dealing with the mess that's going on there. You can see open source reporting that there was an explosion and some people were killed. I know through my inside channels that one of those people that were killed was someone that I have a personal relationship with. We won't go into more.
Okay, I don't want to do this whole thing. But so this guy lost his job just because he spoke out. Isn't that like commie shit? Can't speak out against the government, you're going to lose your job. Commie shit. Whole bunch of commie shit.
Probably even fascist.
He's probably a fascist, right? To all my friends across my social networks, I have been relieved for cause based on a lack of trust and confidence as of 14:30 today. For all these non-military folks, that's 2:30 p.m. My chain of command is doing exactly what I would do if I were in their shoes. I appreciate the opportunities AITB command provided. To all the news agencies asking for interviews, I will not be making any statements other than what's on my social platform. America has many issues, but it's my home. It's where my 3 sons will become men. America is still the light shining in a fog of chaos. When my Marine Corps career comes to an end, I look forward to a new beginning. My life's purpose is to make America the most lethal and effective foreign diplomacy instrument. While my days of hand-to-hand violence may be ending, I see a new light on the horizon. Semper. So, what is the difference between saying Semper Fi and Semper? Steve Pence, I saw you're in here. Is it different from saying Semper Fi versus just Semper?
Huh.
Soldiers are not allowed to have opinions. Let me text Central real quick.
I wonder if it's because I don't know, because he didn't get kicked out. He didn't get dishonorably discharged. He just got relocated, right?
Yeah, just relocated.
I don't know.
Let's see if we let's see. Let's handle this. Browse is showing you in the ass kicking a couple days ago. Browse is showing you in the ass. I don't understand, Maddie, what you're saying. Broza showing me. Do you got a link? I want to see what Broza said about me. Broza can go. Well, I would say could suck my dick, but Broza likes guys, so they might want to.
I don't know who that is.
Yeah, I don't want to say that to Broza. There's certain people you don't want to say. Go fuck or go suck my dick. You don't say that to certain people because they might say, "All right."
Yeah.
Broza is not my type. Broza is not my type at all. Let's see. Insurance providers will no longer waive all costs associated with COVID-19 treatments. Well, why not? I thought that's why you have insurance. The majority of private health insurance companies have stopped waiving patient fees associated with treatment of COVID-19, as most have done it since the early days of the pandemic. But why? Why do you have insurance then? What's the point of having insurance if it's not covered? According to analysis by the Kaiser Family Foundation,
It's about money, baby. Like everything else.
Great.
It's all about money.
I have Kaiser. Found that 88% of fully insured COVID-19 patients would have had all their hospitalization costs waived by their insurance. The group noted that the insurance companies were enjoying, Kaiser's the good one, were enjoying higher profits during periods of lockdown and uncertainty, as many people put checkups and elective procedures on hold. But since vaccines became widely available in the U.S. and Americans began going back to the doctor, insurers gradually started pulling back on their waivers. The cost of treating somebody hospitalized with COVID-19 can reach tens of thousands of dollars or more. Blue Cross Shield of Michigan told them that since the pandemic began, the company has paid out $750 million, and around 250,000 of their members paid nothing out of pocket for the treatments, which they shouldn't. That's the whole point of having freaking insurance.
Oh, this is treatment, not the vaccine. I thought this was the insurance companies weren't going to be paying for the vaccine anymore.
Yeah.
This is about treatment. Huh.
Yeah.
Well, I can definitely put my tinfoil hat on this.
Right? So let's see. So it says no cost BCBSM Senior Vice President and Chief Medical Examiner, Dr. James Grant, told the outlet if you were on a ventilator, you could have been there a month, 2 months, 3 months, and that's expensive. Sometimes 7-digit care. We waived all the costs. But they'll no longer waive the cost starting October 1st. So if you guys, if you got this insurance company and you haven't got your COVID yet, I would go find somebody sick with COVID, get the COVID, and before your insurance runs out, I guess. I mean, we're all eventually going to get it, right? To become immune. Go get it now. Go get it now. Go have a COVID party. Find a friend with COVID and have a COVID party so your insurance will cover that shit before, right? Because we know COVID's out there. You're going to get it eventually. Once you get it, then you got the antibodies. You don't got to worry about that shit anymore. Just saying.
I need to go get tested to see if I've got the antibodies, because I'm pretty sure I got it like a couple months before they started talking about it.
Yeah, I think I did too, but because I've gotten the flu before, and when I got the flu, it was like in December of 2019, 2019, and I was so sick it wasn't even funny. So who knows?
Yeah.
Who knows? But I could be wrong.
Yeah, right? I was in January.
I mean, we all know it's out there. I'm not saying it's fake. I just don't agree with certain parts of it. So what they're saying about it. Anyway, South Carolina congressman sponsors impeachment of President Biden. Hell yeah. Hell yeah. Jeff Duncan has... these stupid commercials. Jeff Duncan has co-sponsored articles of impeachment against President Biden due to a foreign policy failure in Afghanistan. He is lending his support to articles filed last week by Marjorie Taylor Greene. And he said it's time to take action and remove that piece of shit, stupid bastard. Oh, I mean, he didn't say that. I'm just ad-libbing here. From office due to his gross negligence that undermined our national security, led to the Taliban's taking over Afghanistan, and resulted in a grave humanitarian crisis. I just think that the guy doesn't know. I don't think he's all there anymore. I don't think our president's been all there for a while. What do you think, Drunk?
No, I remember old SNL skits. You go before Biden was president, go look through old SNL skits or just anything on like comedy news. All they did was joke about how like incompetent he was, not about the dementia or anything, but how fucking basically racist he was and just dumb, and it's crazy.
Yeah.
And then people just forget about all of that stuff. They just forget.
Yeah. Anyways, he said, I'm heartsick at the president's failure to fulfill his duty that has resulted in American deaths and thousands of Americans and Afghan allies being abandoned at the risk of being tortured. Yeah, it's disgusting what's going on over there. And I hear they're bombing right now. So I only got 5 news articles left. Then we'll go look for the bombing stuff. We'll go see the bombing stuff. Well, we can do that too.
Ice cream, Lieutenant Dan, ice cream.
Oh, don't say ice cream. Now I'm going to want to go get ice cream. HHS is diverting...
You ain't got no legs, Lieutenant Dan.
Okay, that made me laugh. HHS
Love
is
that
diverting...
fucking movie.
Hey, by the way, have you watched any of the freaking Paralympics?
No, I haven't had much time, man. I don't have a lot of free time outside of me.
Yeah.
Getting on the news.
Right on. Well, HHS is diverting millions in funding marked for vaccine efforts to housing migrant children. So wait a minute. They're saying that this pandemic is so bad and everybody's got to get a vaccine passport to prove that they've gotten the vaccine. But they're taking money away from that program to give it to illegal aliens' kids. What is this world coming to, drunk? The Department of Health and Human Services has notified Congress that it will transfer an additional $589 million, some of which comes from the funding marked for the COVID-19 vaccination efforts, to its program to shelter unaccompanied migrant children who have entered the U.S. at the southern border. I say we shouldn't be the police of the world, but I also think we shouldn't be mommy and daddy to the world either. I mean, that's not our job, right? You know what? When these people wanted, they live in a country they don't like, or they like their country, but they live in a country where there's not enough opportunity for them, well, then they should have maybe put a condom on, or maybe should have pulled out, right? Don't send your kids over here because you're in a bad place. And you know why they do it? They send the kids over here so they can become chain migration, right? Oh, well, my kids are American, so now I can become an American. That's why they do it. Right? Well, that's why they do. Oh, thank you, Maddie. Thank you very much. But that's why they do it. That's why pregnant women will try and come here pregnant so they can have their kid in the United States, because if you're born in the United States, you automatically become a United States citizen.
I thought they'd done away with that. The anchor baby thing?
I'm pretty sure they still do it, don't they?
Oh, wait a minute. It's I think the anchor baby thing was the parents could get, or at least the mom could get citizenship because their child was born in the United States. Yeah. Could be wrong.
Well, I don't know.
Julius knows everything.
Right? I'm just saying, it's funny how the Democrats are saying how bad the COVID situation is and how everybody needs to get vaccinated, but yet they're taking money away from that program to house people that are illegal aliens coming into our country. It just don't make sense. It don't make no damn sense. It's like, what the fuck? Excuse my language. Actually, no, don't excuse my language. I don't give a shit anymore. It's my fucking channel. I'll say what I want, right? It's my party and I'll cry if I want to. Well, it's my show and I'll fucking cuss if I want to. They don't ever monetize us anyways.
Hey, you watch your fucking mouth, you son of a bitch.
I know, right? Fuck you.
Oh, wait a minute. I said, no, I take that. The last word I didn't say. Sorry.
Oh, you didn't say that last word?
No.
Why not?
Because you don't like that word.
Oh, did you say the N-A word?
No, I said the B word.
Oh yeah, I don't like you. Oh yeah, you guys.
I got a good memory.
I am 100%.
We're dancing.
Well, it's like, because I remember when Brittany and I were talking or whatever the hell we were doing, one day, I said on the show, I'm like, and I said that I don't like being called a bitch. And right away she texts me, she's like, "You're a fucking bitch." And I'm like, "Don't you ever fucking use that word with me." And she's like, and I was like, "I already told you I don't like that word. Why you, it's not even a joking word. It's just something you don't do. You don't call a man that word, A lady had a baby on an American plane in Germany coming out of Afghanistan, and they said it's American because of the plane. Interesting.
I like calling people little boy instead of bitch. I think that's much more offensive to call a grown man a little boy.
Well, isn't it racist to call a man boy, especially if they're black?
I said little boy.
Yeah, but they could take it that way too, right?
Well, yeah, but if you're talking to a black fella and you say boy, depending on how old they are.
See, I know you're just joking around with me, but guess what I'm gonna do? Oh wait, hold on. Let me do all chat. Hold on. I'm gonna do something here. Oh, it doesn't show up on mine. Wait, hold on. Where is it? It doesn't show up on mine. Somebody do me a favor and put chat box on a timeout. I can't do it on here. That's what you get for calling me a bitch. I know you're just joking around, but I don't fuck around with that word. So somebody put him in a timeout for me. Give him 300 seconds. Call me a bitch. Thank you, drunk uncle. That's what you get. I know you were just doing it for a fun thing, but that's the same thing Brittany did to me, and she was a girl that was hot that may have possibly hooked up with me, so she didn't get a pass. You don't get a pass.
You in timeout. You take that 5 minutes. Think about what you did.
Right?
Did you ever have to go put your nose in the corner?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I hated that. I had to put soap in my mouth. That wasn't fun. I've been punished for everything.
I think that may only happen with me once, the soap in the mouth.
Yeah, I've gotten pretty much every punishment you can imagine. I got my ass whooped. Freaking I've gotten everything done. I've had it all done.
The thing out there for your mom or your grandma to make you, or well, dad usually uses a belt, but your mom or grandma to make you go out and pick a hickory stick to get whipped with, and you had to pick it?
No, because my mom had a paddle.
Well, it's a thing in the South. I guess we have a lot of hickory trees or something like that. They make you go pick a switch from a hickory tree and bring it back to them. If they're not happy with it, you have to go back out. So you might as well just go ahead and get a big one.
No, my mom had one of those fucking, it was a handheld, meat, what do you call it, a cutting board, right?
Yeah.
The cutting board. But she had one with the handle on it, and that's what she used to whack you. And the wood one, I would have rather had the wood one because she had a plastic one, and that plastic one would hurt more than the fucking wooden one did. Oh hell yeah! Then I remember
ain't been hit with a switch.
I haven't been hit with a switch yet.
Oh.
But I do have a story. So I remember it was it was after my dad died, and we're at the front door, and I don't know what the hell I said to my mom. Or what I did, and she looked at me and she's like, "Why, you little son of a bitch?" And I just started laughing, and she's like, "Why the fuck are you laughing?" I was like, "'Cause for once, Mom, I finally fucking agree with you. I am a son of a bitch." I woke up probably like, I was on the ground. I swear to God, she knocked me out. I fucking hit the ground. I kind of come back up. I'm like, what the fuck happened? She's like, "You won't ever call me that again, will you?" Never did. Never did. I was more afraid of my mom than my dad.
Yeah, me too.
Oh man, my mom kicked some ass. God rest her soul. She's up there watching. She's up there watching from above and say, "Yeah, and you do it again, I'll fucking knock your ass out again." My mom did not play around.
But I was more scared of my grandma than my mom.
Oh, not me. My grandma. She'd come over.
My mama she's old now, but she's a bad bitch.
Not my grandma.
She's taller than me, she's the same height as me. I'm 6'1".
My grandma would come over from Holland, and all she'd want to do is cook food for me and freaking, clean up after me and take care of me and do whatever I needed. All right, Saki clashes. You know who Saki is? Chucky.
I hear that
Freaking
fucking rat.
dude.
I moved Miss.
I thought you were gonna go get a cat to catch it.
Yeah, but then I thought about, want the cat eat my turtle too?
No, cats won't eat
But
the turtle.
I moved Miss Turtle outside, and I haven't heard that thing for like 4 days, and now I'm hearing it again.
Get a cat, and don't feed it any food.
I got some bug spray. Maybe it'll at least mess up its brain a little bit.
No, I don't think that will. So anyway, Psaki clashes with New York Times Michael Shear as he challenges Biden's Afghan exit plan.
I'm gonna do it anyway. Can't hurt.
So even the New York Times folks who are very liberal, a very liberal newspaper, is even against Biden and the shit that they're doing now. They're even calling Biden out. White House Press Secretary Jen Psaki had a contentious exchange with the New York Times correspondent Michael Shear over the Biden administration's handling of the withdrawal from Afghanistan. During Friday's press briefing, Psaki was asked about the criticism the administration has received from the Democratic lawmakers, who said the military withdrawal from Afghanistan was egregiously mishandled. It's easy to throw stones or be a critic from the outside. It's harder to be in the arena and make difficult decisions. I wonder how come she didn't say it's easy to be a Monday quarterback.
Well, I unloaded about a half a cannon into the rat's hole.
Yeah? Your mom would have a huge fit and go nuts, holler, but then we didn't take her serious. Pinches? Your mom would pinch you? I could take some pinches. Do they show it? They don't show it. Why don't they show it?
Like right there. Oh yeah.
That hurts?
Oh, yeah.
Your mom had
yeah.
a wooden spoon, became a 5-gallon paint stirrer. Yeah. You don't need to buy you need to buy a pellet gun. Or you have a pellet gun. Get your pellet gun out and shoot that little bad boy.
And I can never catch it coming out. I hear it in the wall.
You keep on knocking, but you can't come in.
And I got the traps everywhere that thing seems to be coming out. I've got traps, and there's not a damn footprint on it or nothing.
You got the Jerry of the mouses. You got Tom. You got Tom and Jerry, the mouse and Tom and Jerry.
Yeah.
Right.
I just need to get me a Dale Gribble over here.
So Gonzo Girl, you said they call you Jenny, but did they call you Jenny? Hey,
Jenny.
Or however he says it.
I love you, Jenny.
Dude, she dated all these other people, got pregnant by another man, and then Forrest still. I don't think I could. You know what? I guess I could. Back in the day, I was in love with a girl, and I was like, well, I'll still take care of your. Yeah, I did. I was stupid like that one time. I guess.
That was baby.
Wake up thinking about the market.
You think that wasn't his baby?
I thought it wasn't his
make the
baby.
right
I thought it
moves
was somebody
fast.
else's
You
baby.
said it was. I thought maybe you had a conspiracy that it wasn't really his baby.
Or maybe I'm not remembering the movie that well. But all I know is because she was
whenever
always.
she told him that his name was Forrest, like she was like, he's named after his daddy. And he's like, he got a daddy named Forrest too.
Well,
You're the daddy, Forrest. You
That's
get all
right.
scared.
I forgot. But I just remember her always, sleeping with other guys when he was there. She'd leave with other guys. That's why I thought of it.
Oh, I know.
You know how long it's been since I've seen that movie? It's been a long time.
I had a Jenny.
You had a Jenny?
Yeah, I had a Jenny, and I finally got what I wanted, and
Wasn't worth it?
wasn't worth it.
Of course.
Wasn't worth it.
I've had a Jenny, but I don't know. Not really too much. Heck, freaking, like my ex-wife, once I found out she was having fun elsewhere, it was done and over with. Oh, and she was she would try and give me, she told our therapist, she thought I was going to come back to her. And my therapist, she's like, Eddie, I had to keep from laughing. And I mean, like, when our dog died, she's like, when I were putting him down, she's like, well, why don't you get closer to AJ? I was like, I was petting him before you came. She's like, well, why don't you get closer to him? I'm like, because I don't even want to sit here and look at your face. I said, I want to be near you. I don't even want to be in the same fucking room as you. Oh, she was pissed. Like, it's true, though. I don't even want to see that person.
I heard you.
Especially now they're making my life hard. That's what she said. But she's not making it hard in a good way. How the fuck do you close this advertisement? Well, I guess it's one of those guys. How did you find out, Eddie? That's a long story. I was working, me and Ben Berkwam were working down in San Diego, and I came home and I was trying to sleep. And her iPad kept going off, and I never checked her iPad, so I'm like, fucking, how do I shut this fucking messaging off? So I went to go shut her iPad off, and that's how I found out, because I saw nasty videos on there in text messages. So that's how I found out. Let's see. A landlord in upstate New York is living out of a car with her daughter after being unable to collect rent from her tenants in the 3 properties she owns due to eviction moratoriums. I don't
Just think about how many relationships social media has ruined.
Oh, a lot. I'm sure.
I'm done.
Oh, I'm sure a lot. And it was somebody she met in the stupid fucking video game that I was like, dude, what? She was like, we would go out to dinner with family members, and she'd still be sitting there playing on her fucking phone. Like, get off your fucking phone. We're around family. She was like a little fucking 10-year-old. You know how the 10-year-olds, don't want to, when you go out to dinner with your family, and they want to sit there and yeah. Right.
Oh, I'll watch them get out of their vehicles and go to the restaurant next door. As soon as they get out, they're not even watching where they're going. They're just hoping they don't trip on something.
All right.
Catching Pokemon or whatever the hell they're doing.
Yeah. All right, so this landlord says, I don't understand how they can give my private property to somebody to live for free. I bought that property. I fixed it up with my blood, sweat, and tears. A single mother and Air Force veteran told CBS News. Here, let's watch this.
Brandy Lacoste has been waiting on rent for nearly a year.
I've cried many nights, like thinking, where's my money?
Lacoste owns 3 properties in upstate New York, but the single mother and Air Force veteran is functionally homeless after falling on some hard times. Lacoste says after notifying tenants they had to move out so she could move in, they simply stopped paying and stayed put. She and her daughter have been living out of her car and staying with friends. Despite more than $23,000 in unpaid rent, Lacoste can't force her tenants out because of state and federal moratoriums on evictions.
I don't understand how they can give my private property to somebody to live for free. I bought that property. I fixed it up with my blood, sweat, and tears.
The policies were meant to protect vulnerable renters during the pandemic, but some property owners say they have become collateral damage.
One thing that's very clear is we have no housing safety net.
Vincent Reyna, a housing policy expert and professor at the University of Pennsylvania, co-authored a new report showing that nearly 10% of landlords around the country collected less than half of their rent in 2020. Wow. Small landlords owning fewer than 6 units were most affected.
We're forcing low-income households and owners to essentially bear the cost of that in this current moment. And that's unfair to both parties.
I feel bad that I have not been able to pay her.
Carla MacArthur is Lacoste's tenant. With child care costs for her daughter and an autistic son, she says she can't pay rent.
We've gone from 2 incomes. I have had COVID-19 twice. My kids all have had it once. My husband has had it once. We've been affected by the virus.
MacArthur has been approved for rent relief in New York, but the state hasn't paid Lacoste yet. So far, New York has sent about 8% of its federal allotment of $2.6 billion relief dollars directly to landlords.
I'm not sure what she may do when the moratorium is lifted. That's what I'm afraid of, being homeless.
2 families trying to avoid the same fate.
I invested in these properties, never thinking.
So she can live on the street, but she can't kick her tenants out.
I feel this lady's pain, but that was hard to watch for me because it does hit home.
Right.
But the lady that was on the porch talking about, with childcare, this, that, or the other, I can't pay rent. But were you paying rent before COVID happened?
That's what I was going to ask.
because because COVID happened, then you can't work to make money to pay the bills. Why are you having to send your children off to childcare that she specified? And it looks like she's not missing meals.
No.
So what the fuck?
No. Yeah, it's just bullshit. It's freaking like, and I bet you that the landlord, the veteran, she probably she was probably in a, or maybe she was evicted, but she probably left on purpose because she's like, I can't pay the bills, so you can have the house back. Probably is what happened. Because I doubt she's renting from somebody if she has 3 homes that she's renting to other people, right?
Yeah. See, the bank don't care. The bank, I mean, I haven't missed, of course, my shit's on automatic payment, but I never got anything that says, hey, if you can't pay rent, then we can't do anything.
Right. That's why I'm glad, I'm lucky. I paid off my mortgage 2 years ago.
But what these people also don't realize is that rent's got to get paid somehow.
Yeah.
It's got to get paid somehow. And I think there's going to be a huge shock to all these renters when they all have civil suits for back payment on rent.
Yeah, but then what's going to happen, drunk? I mean, if you don't got you can't bleed rock or bleed
I know.
get blood out of a stone, right?
Yeah, but there are consequences to that, and some people will pay up because they know the consequences.
Well,
I mean,
what are the consequences? You get bad credit. Most of these people, if they don't own a house, they might have bad credit already.
Well, yeah, your credit's going to be shit, but you also can't have any property in your name. So the really good ones, yeah, they work around it. They just get their car put in their mom's name, or they get their apartment put in their mom's name or something like that. But yeah, I mean, if they owe enough money, like I actually know this from personal experience too. You can pay an extra fee at the end of doing the whole process of suing somebody and they don't pay you. You can pay this extra fee. To most people, it's not worth it, but they go and they just take everything you fucking got.
Yeah.
And they sell it for whatever they can get, and then whatever's left over, they still, they're still on the hook for it.
So, Julius, when you're saying you're worrying her how she got kicked out, I bet you the veteran didn't get kicked out. I think she just realized she couldn't pay the bills, and so said, I know what it's like for this landlord or the bank, and she's probably an upstanding citizen and says, well, I'm not going to live somewhere if I can't pay the rent or can't pay the mortgage. So she probably gave her stuff up.
Yeah, because you don't hear this shit about mortgages.
No.
People that can pay their mortgages, it's all about rent. They keep using that word, rent. Right?
Because I bet you the bank can still kick you out of your property. They can still repossess your car, I bet. Just saying.
I don't know. I mean,
I don't have it.
I would hope so.
I don't have it. Like, I keep getting notifications from like my credit card saying, "Hey, if COVID has affected your life, you don't have to make the payment." I still make the payments because you know why? I don't got to make it eventually.
Yep.
What's the point of it? And it's not like things are changing in my life. I'm still making the same amount of money I was earlier. So this. All right.
Yeah.
What's up, Matt Rogers? How's it doing up there in Oregon? All right, you know who Dr. Drew Pinsky is, right? Remember? You know Dr. Drew from the Love show? What is that show? Adam and Drew?
The Dr. Drew.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So Dr. Drew Pinsky, a board-certified internist, TV host, and podcaster, told the Brian Kilmeade Show Friday he expects California Governor Gavin Newsom to be recalled after his handling of the coronavirus pandemic. You can't imagine what life is like in California. You don't get how bad it is, and that's why he's in trouble. So my stepdad was telling me today, I don't know what he was watching, but he was listening to one of the local radio stations. What's up, Jesse Martinez? And apparently the host from the local news station was saying that they're now doing these studies, and all the Hispanic people, the Mexican people, all the Latino people that voted for Gavin Newsom, they are mad at him because he closed down all the restaurants. and a large percentage of the Latin community in our Latin culture here either own a restaurant or work at restaurants. Because I mean, it's California. We have Mexican restaurants all over the place, Salvadorian restaurants. And
Yeah,
so
like
they're
up to close to 60% of the mom and pop restaurants and or businesses closed in that area or generally LA, but with
yeah,
no signs of being able to open back up. Like
yes.
they just had to throw in the towel.
So they're upset because of that, and so now they're gonna vote they're gonna vote to impeach him because they lost their jobs, they lost their income, right? So
Yeah.
I hope so. I hope so. I'd love to get rid of him. I just hope we don't get another Democrat in office. That's what will suck. If we just get another Democrat in office, it's not gonna make it worth this for us, right?
I can't believe they said Larry Elder was the black face of white supremacy.
Right? Oh my gosh. Your eyes can't read the words because you've been looking at Maya and drunk uncle's handsome faces all night. That's all you see is us. Just don't tell your husband I said that. Political cartoon of the day: Remembering the Fallen. Afghanistan 26. Afghanistan, August 26, 2021. For those who gave all. So instead of making a cartoon that's happy and joking around, he lowered the flag to half mast for those who gave their lives. Now I like this guy even more. I gotta buy a photo from this guy. I really do. Oh shit! That reminds me of something. I got something cool to show you guys. Those people that stayed late. Hold on, drunk. I'll be back in like 20 seconds.
Okay. I forgot for a second on my way to work about what had happened, and I rode by a fire department on the way to work. And I just happened to look over, and I noticed that both the flags were at half staff, and I was like, "Oh, I wonder what happened." Then, like immediately, it kicked in. I was like, "Oh yeah." So I don't know, just trying to talk off the top of my head while Eddie's stepping away. Just trying to think. Let's see.
Well, hell, now I don't know where the hell. Oh, I put it right here.
What do you got?
I had it in here the whole fucking time. Had it here the whole fucking time.
Word.
So I've been going. I'm getting ready to move. So I found this flag right here in a storage unit.
Mm-hmm.
Quite a few years ago.
Was it folded that way?
Yes.
Cool.
But it's not just, if this is the right flag, I have two flags. So if this is the flag that I'm thinking of, it's not just any flag. It's a 48 star flag.
Huh.
And
oh, yeah, they're in line.
it's freaking 11, it's 11 feet long, I think, something like that.
Mm-hmm.
And on here, it says right here, it said, I can't read what fort it was at, but it was at a fort somewhere.
Sweet.
Can you see that? Something Fort US.
Yeah. I can't see what it says, but yeah, I see the impression.
So let me count. I'm not sure. I had two flags. This one might not be the 48 star flag. I don't want it to hit the ground, so let's count. Because I have a 48 star flag and then I have another one.
Well, the stars were in line, so
5, 6. So it's got 6 times
8.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Yep, this is the 48 star flag.
Yep.
So that means this flag is more than 70 years old. Right? Because 59 or more than 60 years old. Because 59 is when Hawaii became a state, right?
No idea. I just knew it was probably important because it was folded correctly.
So What I want to do eventually is get a I want to buy, when I have a big house, put it on my wall somewhere, but I want to put it in a in like a piece of plastic, like a plastic casing, so it never goes wrong, never goes bad. And now I got to refold it. But yeah, it's like 11 feet long or something like that. I forget how long it is, but it's.
I have to send you a picture of the shadow box that my mamaw has of her brother at her house.
Yeah. And this is what I found it in. This is what it was in.
He got 2 Purple Hearts. I didn't even think that was possible.
Yeah, you can get more than 1 Purple Heart.
I didn't know that. But yeah, he got 2 Purple Hearts.
Hold on 1 second. I gotta put this somewhere nice. Alright. So I thought that was pretty fucking cool, you know? And then another cool thing. So speaking of that, I have a friend. One day, you know, he's an Elks member friend of mine, and he asked me to go to his house to help with his plumbing. And he was in his 90s or so, and he's like, yeah, he's all, I fought in World War II. And I was like, really? That's awesome. Thank you for your service. He's like, you want to see my World War II room? So he takes me back there. He's got pictures of him getting awards by Truman. And what happened is, so he earned a Purple Heart, but he was hurt on the field, so they never gave it to him because they didn't. He never went to the hospital because he stayed out to fight. And so
snap.
it took him like 60 years to give him his Purple Heart. So let me see if I can find this real quick. We'll see what's on the screen. Okay, let me look this up. Oh my gosh, I'm trying to think of his last name. He was my former mayor's grandpa. I know how to spell it. Let's see if I can spell his name right. Let's see if I can do it without him spelling his name. What's in the news? Let's see. I guess I'm going to have to spell his last name out. Man, it's not showing it. That sucks. Oh, here we go. I found it. So this is all the way in this is from 2013. It says, let me show you. Hopefully they got the actual video on here still. Nope, they don't. I guess they took the video down. Let me show this to you guys. So this is a buddy of mine. His grandson was the mayor of Madera. And of course the stupid commercial comes on now. So Martin Median, 88, went to his VFW post Thursday for a fundraising dinner for the Central Valley Honor Flight. He had no idea that he was actually attending a ceremony to honor him with an award almost 70 years after his war injury. Median finally received his Purple Heart 69 years, 2 months, and 6 days after being shot by a German sniper on the French battlefield. It feels great, he said. It's really amazing. I won't be around too much longer. I don't know, but my son will have it. It says his VFW post secretly planned the ceremony after his friend and fellow veteran Michael A. DeCesar wrote nearly 24 letters to lawmakers which went nowhere. 8 months later, he tracked down long-buried paperwork to keep his promise and get the Purple Heart for his friend. If anybody deserved it, he did. His problem was he was treated by a field medic and not a hospital, so records are almost zero in that case. It was a worthy cause. It was a good cause. Median served in the Army for 7 years. In that time, he received several awards, including the Silver Star Medal, the second highest military decoration for valor. His battle injury came as he rescued. Listen to this. His battle injury came as he rescued 283 soldiers trapped by machine gun fire.
Damn.
He said, I said, Pete, I'm hit, Median said. So he retreated back and turned me over, and my clothes were all torn. The bullet went in through my shoulder and came out. Even his family had no idea that they were going to get that award that day. So that's a pretty awesome story. Let me see if I can find the video, though.
Yeah.
They got to have the video, right? Maybe it's this one. Maybe they'll do it on this one. Do they have the video on this one? No. I want to show you the video because it's just cool watching them. In fact, I'm not going to lie. I cried the minute I saw the video. Let's see. He's no longer with us anymore, too. Let's go to more. Let's go to videos. That's our obituary. I guess they're not gonna have it. I guess it's too far gone. Maybe they might have it on YouTube still. What do you guys think?
I don't know. A little clickety clack on the keyboard.
Right.
We'll find out.
We'll find out right now. Wow. The problem is it shows up all this what do you call it, stuff from Medellin, Colombia or whatever. Did you ever watch that show? What was that show? Entourage.
I didn't watch it, but I worked with the second character on that show.
Oh, that's right, you did. Oh, here we go. Here's a short little video on it. Let's see if this is it.
A surprise
Colombia
for one World War II veteran.
Hey, hold on 1 second, drunk. I just found the video.
88-year-old Martin Medellin was shot by a German sniper on a battlefield in France 69 years ago as he rescued 283 soldiers trapped by German machine gun fire. He and his family always wondered if he would get a Purple Heart for his actions. And then just this week, they all thought they were going to a VFW fundraiser in Fresno when Medellin got the surprise of a lifetime. That prestigious medal presented to him after all these years, he was stunned.
It feels great. I mean, it's really amazing. And I won't be around too much longer, I don't think, but my son will have it. And it's real great.
If anybody deserved it, he did. His problem was that he was treated by a field medic, not a hospital. So records are almost zero in that case. But it was a worthy cause. It was a good cause.
Even Medellin's family had no idea about the medal presentation. They all teared up when it occurred.
That's cool. Heck, see, I'm telling it again. He was a good friend. He had this little puppy named Joey. Whenever he'd come into the Elks Lodge, we'd always have to give Joey a little treat and stuff like that. It was cool. He was a cool dude. Real cool guy. Real cool guy. So, anyways, that was my buddy Martin. Martin. Yeah. Anyways. So what else is going on, guys? Let's see. Should we look at Yahoo real quick? You got any news for us, Drunk? Where are you guys barking at? Sugar Hill.
Think so.
No, let's go to Yahoo. Let's go read some. Let's go see what kind of liberal shit they got on there. Your stat is number 7, April 28, 1788. Your stat. Okay, I'm lost.
State stat.
Oh, states. Oh, okay. I
State
gotcha. My bad.
Oh.
U.S. bombs Islamic State. Here we go. Oh, that's what we're going to look up, right? Let's go to YouTube and let's look up the bombing. That's what we were going to do. Let's see if they show it on the news here. Let's see if they still show me news stuff. Let's see. Oh yeah, I was. You know that thing I shared you of the people on Twitter were talking about me, or they put my picture up.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, we gotta watch this. So somebody's like, oh yeah, and he was talking about how he grabbed some girl's boobs at the bar, the bartender's boobs, and so I wrote back, I'm like, jealous. I wanted to say, you know, you haven't had any boobs since you had your mom's, but I didn't want to go too mean on them.
Yeah.
Let's go bombing. Cause remember, hey, Mr. Nice Guy, when I come to Chicago, are you gonna take me to this cake place? That chocolate cake ice cream place, or what do they call that? We're gonna watch the video right now after this. Let's see today. This news for today. So they're only talking about the suicide bombings. They're not talking about the bombings that are going on right now. Say the last hour. U.S. drone airstrike. Here we go.
COM spokesperson, the unmanned airstrike occurred in the Nangarhar province of Afghanistan. Initial indications are that we killed the target. We know of no civilian casualty. The U.S. launching this airstrike against the Islamic State affiliate in Afghanistan just one day after that devastating suicide bombing attack outside the Kabul airport, as thousands of Afghans crowded the gates. One U.S. official telling ABC News that the individual killed in tonight's drone strike was involved in possibly planning additional attacks. But the official says no links exist linking him to yesterday's attack. The terror attack taking the lives of 13 U.S. service members and roughly 170 Afghans.
Oh, I'll show you next,
President
Kim
Biden
Jong.
addressing the nation yesterday, vowing to those responsible for the attack, we will not forgive, we will not forget, we will hunt you down and make you pay. I want to bring in Louis Martinez now, ABC's senior Pentagon reporter who's been covering every development in this story. Louis, I know you've been on the phone with your sources. What are you hearing from the Pentagon?
Gigi, what we hear is exactly that there is no linkage between this individual and the deadly attack yesterday at the airport in Kabul. But this individual is described as a planner of ISIS attacks and that he was possibly planning future attacks. Now, whether those were attacks against American officials or American civilians, it's unclear. But the word retaliation is not being used in terms of this individual because he was not being directly linked to the attack yesterday at the airport. But obviously people are going to link it to what President Biden said yesterday. But I'm told that this individual is just merely described as a planner and not directly involved in the deadly attack at yesterday's airport in Kabul.
Louis Martinez reporting from the Pentagon. Thank you. And so we want to recap the breaking news for you. U.S. Central.
So they're attacking him, but they're not saying it's a person directly linked. So, no, look at this. This just popped up. I don't even know why it popped up. But it's funny. I mentioned Chicago, so this is where I want to go. Portillo's.
Portillo's is known across the country for its savory hot dogs and crispy French fries. But most Chicagoans know that Portillo's best-kept secret is its cake shake.
It's a shake, and it's Portillo's chocolate cake at once. It's amazing. It's an evil idea. I don't know who came up with it. Thumbs up. Love it.
The Portillo's location here in Summit, Illinois, is known as the chain's sweetest subway.
In this location, depending on the day, we're going to go through anywhere from 60 to 200 of these a day, probably. On the weekends, we sometimes
60 to 200 cakes a day.
Over 100 cakes on a Saturday morning.
Wow.
That's Kara Crones. She's been with Portillo's for 9 years and has been making the cakes and cake shakes ever since she started working here.
It's extremely chocolatey and decadent. It's very moist, very delicious.
People are still shocked when you tell them, hey, we bake these on site.
Take off your stupid masks.
The cake mix starts with its dry ingredients, baking cocoa flour,
It has mayonnaise in
baking
it?
powder, and baking soda.
There's always been this rumor that Portillo's cake has mayo in it to make it so moist.
I ain't no culinary expert, but I heard mayo is a big thing on that.
Can you dispel those rumors if it isn't true?
I can't tell you what the secret ingredient is.
Okay.
Someone might kill me. No, I'm just kidding.
Ayo.
The real secret is in the mixing. Portillo's mixes the batter at 3 different rates: low, medium, and then high. This is to incorporate deep pockets of air into the mixture to give it that famous fluffy texture.
When it gets towards the end,
gave away the
you
secret,
get the start of
dummy.
that smell of
Right.
chocolate cake. You're like, oh, it's almost done. It's Portillo's chocolate cake time.
Well, just so everybody knows, everybody's saying mayo. Do you guys know what mayonnaise is? Mayonnaise is just eggs. Mayonnaise is just eggs, folks. Just so you know.
You got to check on it towards the end, about 28 to 29 minutes, because nobody wants
blew
over.
my mind, man.
Huh?
You may have just blew my mind, man.
Did I just blow your mind? Right?
Maybe,
Isn't that what
yeah.
mayonnaise is? Watch.
I don't know.
Let's see how you make mayonnaise. I just totally spelled it wrong. Fail-proof homemade mayonnaise. Here we go. How do you make mayonnaise in less than 10 minutes? I've used this mayonnaise recipe more times than I can count. So our recipe uses whole eggs instead of just yolks, so the remaining ingredients are very simple. Mayonnaise ingredients: eggs, mustard, vinegar, oil, And that's it. So mayonnaise is just eggs, folks. That's all it is.
Eggs are a part of it. That's like saying cookies are just eggs.
Well, you know what I'm talking about. Don't be a dick.
No, I thought I took it on face value that somehow mayonnaise was just a weird way of.
Oh, only eggs? Oh, no. I mean, there's eggs and oil and mustard. But, I mean, 98% of it's probably eggs.
Yeah, I started to understand whenever they said, like, they just used the yolk.
Yeah.
For the rest of it, I know about that. Absolutely.
All right, so how does everybody in here eat your eggs? I like my eggs over easy, and I'm going to tell you why, because then you get the white toast with it. And so here's what you do. You take your white toast and with the butter on there, and you dip it in the yolk to where you get the creamy part, and then you eat that until you run out of yolk. Then if you have some bread left over, then you put your jam or jelly on there. Then you take the eggs that are left over, you put them on top of your hash browns. You add some Tabasco sauce or some salsa, some ketchup. That's how I eat my eggs. How do you eat your eggs? Are you a scrambled person? You look like a scrambled person.
No, over medium.
Over medium? But then you don't have the yolk's not all. I like it when the yolk, you hit the thing and the yolk just goes.
Over easy?
Yeah, over easy. The yolk just goes. I love
over medium to me is basically you don't even have to flip the egg, actually.
No, right? You just do once. Or no, sunny side up. That's what I like.
No, as long as no. In the restaurant, generally you have what we call a salamander. So I would, if I was doing over medium, you drop the egg in there, shake it around maybe like 10, 15 seconds.
Yeah.
And then you hit it in the salamander, which is basically a broiler, and you hit it up in there for like 5-10 seconds just to give it a little coating.
I gotcha. And so let's see. Gonzo Girl, why do you have to fast? Why do you have to fast? So now I'm gonna tell you guys the secret of my brother's restaurant. I don't think it's a secret. Everybody knows. But for his omelets, my brother he'll make a 3-egg omelet that's fluffy as hell and just huge. The way he does it is this. He's got a milkshake mixer. So he'll take the 3 eggs, put it in this milkshake mixer, and that thing mixes it up and puts so many air bubbles in there that when you make the omelet, it's just huge. Like, watch this. Ask Cajun. Cajun, he's like, Eddie, I went to your brother's restaurant. It is the best restaurant I've ever been to. Let me see. We'll see if we can see images of his omelets. Where's one of his omelets? Nobody's showing pictures of omelets anymore. I guess people don't eat omelets anymore. What the heck? Okay, so let me go to. Oh, maybe there'll be like a Yelp thing. Let's go on Yelp. Let's see if they show pictures of his omelets. See, my brother's restaurant's only open from 6 to 2. Let's see, where are the pictures at? Here's the pictures. Okay, here's an omelet. Here's the garbage pail omelet. The garbage pail omelet means everything's in there. Look how tall that bad boy is.
Hell yeah.
And it's all people are like, well, you got like 6 or 7 eggs in there. No, he doesn't. It's just because he mixes it in with the freaking the milkshake mixer. It just fluffs it up. That's all it is. Simple. Simple. But so delicious.
Yep, and easy.
Right. All right. Let's I want to see this because you know where I learned about this chocolate cake milkshake was from Gabriel Iglesias.
Overcooked chocolate cake. So when the cakes come out of the oven,
you remember that joke? Yeah.
Got to pop them out of the pan so they can finish their cooling so they don't overcook in there. So we're going to just give it a good hearty tap on the side, and then we're going to flip it into our hand. And then we're going to take it and we're going to put it on this cooling rack here. And then we can frost it because...
See, and if you ever want good dessert, don't ever get good dessert from a skinny person. You want a person that you know eats their own desserts, right? No, I'm not making fun of this lady by any means. I'm saying the best chefs are the ones that eat their own food. You know, that like to eat.
We don't want melty frosting.
The frosting that goes on a Portillo's chocolate cake is not homemade and is in fact just your traditional classic fudge frosting.
So we're gonna first put a tiny little dot on the bottom to help the cake stick. And then we're gonna flip it upside down so that the finished product has a more even look, and so the two pieces stick together. So we're almost making a hamburger out of the cake. And then what we're gonna do is we're gonna take our first pound of frosting.
Are you kidding, Gonzo Girl? That much?
As evenly as we can.
And did you say pound of frosting?
I did.
Okay, so there's 2 pounds of frosting.
2 pounds of frosting on every Portillo's chocolate cake.
Wow.
And then we're gonna...
Am I the only person that used to buy the frosting in the cans and then you, instead of making a cake, you just eat the frosting spoonful by spoonful? You never done that? I've done it.
Take our second pound of frosting.
Minimal frosting for some reason.
You don't like frosting?
No, I do, but minimal.
Oh.
Like a very, a thin layer.
Oh no, I like a lot of everything. Like with my lasagna, I ask for extra sauce. With my spaghetti, like when my ex-wife would make spaghetti, I'm like, you better use 2 fucking cans because I like a lot of sauce. So yeah.
Yeah, I'm more of a light on the sauce and heavy on the cheese.
Oh, I'm heavy on everything. That's why I got this big old belly.
And we're gonna put it on top and wrap it around all the sides.
I'm making gingerbread houses.
But we're not really going for perfection. We're going for homemade.
I'm not into sweets, but this is good.
This is very good. All along that I've been going to Portillo's. I usually get a piece of chocolate cake.
So you
beer
have to eat
cake?
Yeah.
And
I want some
beer
chocolate
and
cake. Beer and cake? What's wrong with beer and cake?
Just never seen that.
Maybe it's apple juice. Maybe they just put it. No, I know it's beer. It's got to be beer.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh.
In that order, though. It's
hey,
good.
he laughs like me.
I like it. Yes.
Their frosting really does it. Some cakes it's just kind of like too whippy or something. And it's just
I'm not a big fan of like the whipped cream, so the frosting kind of does it, and just the cake itself is super.
Yeah, Richard, you must have been gone. We just played it like about 5 minutes ago, bud.
Super moist.
It's moist and spongy.
Sweetie, when your lunch is done. Thank you.
It hits the
She
spot.
looks better without the mask
every
on.
time.
I remember as a kid, at all of our family parties, we would have Portillo's cake. The cake itself isn't as overwhelmingly sweet as you would think it would be, based on what we saw in the kitchen.
Oh,
it's like
kids, don't
again
come
a subtle
on.
taste of chocolate, and the frosting is really what adds the sweetness to it. There's
She
enough
might have been
frosting
Persian drunk.
to last you the entire cake.
Yeah.
This is literally the
She might be
perfect
Persian.
guilty pleasure for anyone wanting to eat their feelings. This is it.
But you can't just eat Portillo's chocolate cake. You gotta try their cake shake.
She had
According to
French
Kara,
fries
back when
next to
Portillo's
that.
started
That's a
making
weird
Gina
thing.
Portillo's
Huh?
I said she had French fries next to her cake, and that's another weird thing. What's wrong with these people?
People eat weird stuff all the time. You've never dipped your French fries in your chocolate shake?
Why the fuck would you do that?
People do it all the
I like
time.
French fries hot.
Watch, I French fries and chocolate shake. I bet you they.
Oh, well, I bet, but that don't make no sense, man.
Let's see. What's the best milkshake to dip your French fries in? They did a whole show on it.
Well,
Drug's like just shaking his head. Who would have thought to put chocolate cake in a shake?
cake recipe. They could only serve them the day they were made, because that's about how long they stayed fresh for. So a manager by the name of Dale Phillips thought it would be a great idea to utilize the leftovers.
They started putting pieces of cake into a cake shake, and they started selling it, and it's been a success ever since. We're gonna grab our cup. We're gonna give it a tiny little bit of shake mix in the bottom.
And what is that shake mix?
Vanilla ice cream, pretty much. We're gonna take our whole piece of cake.
The entire piece?
An entire piece of cake.
That's amazing.
We're gonna put it all in this cup with this little bit of vanilla ice cream.
Okay.
The moment people find out that we put a piece of cake in a shake, their mind is blown.
My mind was blown today. I'm from Chicago, and I feel like a lot of people don't even know that Portillo's has a cake shake.
Is that the girl that was eating earlier?
And I only equate the cake shake to Portillo's.
So the whole thing is going to go in. We're going to make sure they get all their delicious frosting.
This is why I love Chicago.
Then we're going to even add some of our chocolate syrup in there. So it's chocolate on chocolate. We're going to add a little more shake mix.
All right.
A little bit on the bottom so the cake doesn't get stuck in the bottom, and then you just get big chunks. And then a little bit more, and then we're going to mix. It's going to break up some of the chunks of that piece of cake that's in there, so you can actually drink it through a straw or with your spoon on the side. You want to be able to have somebody drink this in their car when they're leaving the drive-thru. You want a little bit of thick chunks in there just for a bite, but not a lot. And then we're going to put a little more on to top it off.
Okay.
And then we're going to mix. And voila, chocolate cake shake.
It's chewy. It's good.
It's good.
It's good.
All right, I want to try it. That's where I want to go, Mr. Nice Guy. So, is it Chicago to where they get mad that you put ketchup on your hot dogs, or is that somewhere else? Where do they get mad at when you put ketchup on your hot dogs? You don't know? Somebody knows. What's up, Donnie J?
Yeah.
You know what? Now I want a hot dog. Hot dog sounds good. But we don't have any 7-Elevens around here anymore. We got AM/PM, but their hot dogs suck. Oh yeah, Drunk was asking if I caught anything on my drive last night. I caught a crash. And in fact, it's funny. Like, I cannot believe every time I go out, I find something. It's like, am I bad luck for people or what? Am I bad luck for people? I don't know. It's Chicago? Okay. Single time I go out, I seem to find
look at that cripple guy.
Right? Pretty Catholic church over here, too. Let's see. And the family member, I know this sounds wrong, but the family members for this person was pretty good looking. Jeez Louise, man. I hope they're all right. This is what I found last night, Drunk. You were asking, so now you get to see it. Oh, they're using the jaws of life. Wow. Yeah, they had to tear the door off with the jaws of life. Well, let's pray that everybody's all right, folks. Let's hope they're all okay. Let's see. Hold on. The board. I don't want to show the whole video because you guys can go watch it yourself. Everybody say a prayer. But their family members came out. Like, it was packed. Like, there was probably like 20, 30 people. Like, it got so packed you couldn't even see. Like, I thought that guy was, like, in the accident, but he wasn't. Maybe that was the guy who did it. I don't know. I just hope they're all right. So I think the person hit and run. It sounds like it. Oh yeah, and I asked them later on. They said that it was a hit and run. In fact, I don't know. Do I have her on camera saying that? I was talking to that girl right there in the booty shorts. The person's moving. She told me that it was a hit and run. Where was it, the one I asked them? Maybe it was like right here. But yeah, it was a hit and run. And then somebody asked me to show the side of the car, so let's see. I went up closer so I could see it. So that was the door. I was driving. Oh wait, here you go. Off the truck.
Okay,
Did they catch the person that was driving the other car? They did? Right on. Did they try and run, or they still... What's that, Drunk?
No, it's Bubba.
Are you talking to Bubba's? Here, I'll show you the left side of the vehicle. It was bad. Let's see. Go over there eventually. I think we're going over there right now. Here you go. That's crazy. As soon as I pull up, though, the car, they start taking it away. Holy jeez Louise, man. That's how bad they crashed into that car, though. That's crazy. Right there. Anyways. Well, guys, I think we're going to get this show getting off because I gotta call DK Records. I don't even know if he's still on. Let's see if he's still on. I gotta call into the show over there. Let's see if they're still live. Are you all the way live, DK? Yeah, he's still live. He's doing a 40-hour long stream. Why is he doing a 40-hour long stream? That's crazy. That is crazy, folks. 40-hour stream. All right, guys. What's up, drunk? You're looking kind of out of it.
Hungry.
You're hungry? So am I. All right, so we're going to let you guys go tonight. We're going to get done. I got to do a lot of work around the house still. Still trying to move. Still working on my moving, and I got to call DK Records real quick, so. I think maybe because I'm on the phone with drunk, maybe it's not working. Because Zoom is taking over everything. I don't know. We'll have to figure it out. So.
Don't know.
We'll find out in a minute, yeah. All right, guys. So I hope you have a good night. Hope you have a good weekend. I'm not going to be doing anything this weekend unless something crazy pops up. Because I got to be getting a movie, getting moved. Right? Oh, Tuesday. I have a doctor's appointment in Oakland at 4:15, so there'll be no way that I'll be back. But Taiho and I are going to go to YouTube, and we're going to go to Facebook. We're going to go ask them why they keep taking down our shit. So we'll be live for that. Maybe I'll have Drunk Uncle do the live show Tuesday night. Maybe Drunk Uncle can do a show.
Ooh.
Ooh, right?
Like nobody to talk to?
Yeah.
By
your lonesome. Because otherwise, I'm just going to do a show of me driving home, and it's not fun when I'm just driving home from Oakland. Right? Anyways, well, we'll figure it out. We'll see. We'll see what happens. But I got to go use the restroom, and I got to go make this phone call. So I think Drunk has something to say to you. I want some cake, Eva. Meow, meow. Meow, meow. All right, guys. Have a good night. We'll see you Sunday morning for sure. Catch you on the down low.